What's up, everybody? How are you doing? I didn't notify anybody about this video, so I'm going to give you guys time to get in here and scream at me or whatever it is you need to do, because everybody's kicking my ass over this video, apparently, that nobody watched. Nobody seemed to watch it because everybody says I backpedaled. Like, oh, he backpedaled. I didn't backpedal on anything. Either you watched the video or you didn't. So let's talk about what did I backpedal on. I said I still think James Gunn's tweets are indefensible. I still think Disney should have fired him. And I don't think that he should be working on Guardians. So what did I backpedal on? Name one thing that I backpedaled on in my video. Name one thing that I backpedaled on. That's all I want to know. If you can name one thing that I actually backpedaled on, I would love to see it. Because if you disagree with me, that's fine. Like, there's totally fine. But when you say I backpedaled, what did I backpedal on? Name it. Tell me exactly what I backpedaled on. How long have I been streaming? Just got on. So that's all I'm saying. So it's my beef is with SJWs. That's ultimately what my goal is to destroy SJWs, not to fall into their trap. And that is why I decided to slightly evolve my position, but at no point did I change my position at all on James Gunn. At all. I still stand by everything I said originally. But because I said one word and people clicked off the video, they're saying I backpedaled. And I just want to know, what did I backpedal on? That's all. Because the more and more I watched my how I was reacting, the more and more I realized once I started looking at how I was handling the situation, I saw how eerily close it was to how SJWs handle it. So again, I don't have to like anything James Gunn said, and I don't. I don't have to support anything he said, and I don't. But at the same time, as a human being, I am not the gatekeeper of what is or is not offensive to someone else. Only he can decide what's offensive to him. So there's things I say that a lot of people find offensive, but I don't find it offensive, but they do. Even people that are like me, that are against SJWs and against PC culture, yet I'll say something and they'll be like, bro, that was a little too far. I'm like, oh, my bad. I didn't know that was too far for you. It was too far for them, but it wasn't too far for me. Now, I still think James Gunn's a creep. I still think that there's something messed up inside of his head. I still think that he should be investigated. But what I'm saying is, he's a human being, and I am not the gatekeeper of what is or is not offensive. And all I'm trying to say is I don't want to be that type of person that walks around having a moral superiority over someone else. I think he deserves everything he got. I think Trump is laughing his ass off, as he should be, because James Gunn has spent his entire celebrity status life trying to get Donald Trump fired since Trump became president. And look who's out of a job because you can't stop talking about the president. All I'm saying is I, as a flawed individual who never tries to act like I'm morally superior to anyone, all I'm saying is if nothing else comes of this situation, then I forgive James Gunn because he's a human being. And it's not up to me to decide what is or is not offensive for him, only for me. So, okay. Let's see. You backpedaled on a bicycle when you were a kid. So there. That's Cyron Jag. All right. That was well played. X Cape Artist 11111 reacting like SJWs concedes cultural ground to them. I agree. Greg Jenkins, hey, Jeremy, did you hear about Ryan Johnson deleting 20,000 tweets? I did. I made a video on it indirectly. Indirectly, I made a video on it. I'll be uploading it tomorrow. Warren Roar says, Jeremy, you are right, my brother. Support you 100%. Thank you so much. And again, even if you don't agree with what I'm saying, that's cool. Like, I knew when I uploaded that video. Look, I looked at the analytics of my James Gunn video that I uploaded yesterday, and I got overwhelming positive response from everyone. I heard a few people saying some things, but whatever. That happens every video. But I got a great response. But the more I looked at the situation, I had to be honest with myself. Let me send this out for Twitter. Give me just a second, guys. I need to send this out on Twitter because that's about the only reason I have a Twitter account anymore. It's just so I can share this out and let everybody know that's not getting notifications. So, yeah, my big thing for those that are joining us, thank you very much for joining. Let's see. Club Star Wars. What wouldn't make you support Trump? Just curious. What wouldn't make me support Trump? I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, there's a lot of things that I guess I would not support Trump based off of. I'm not going to give a list of things, but I didn't like blindly support Trump leading into the election. I was on the fence between Bernie and Trump not because of Bernie's politics. I didn't like Bernie's politics at all. I just didn't know if Trump was going to win the nomination either. But Bernie and Trump both represented what I wanted, which was someone that can threaten the political system and blow up the process. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. Right now, Trump is the right man for the job. And I don't think there's another person walking the planet that would be able to do what he does. I don't think there's another person walking the planet that has the balls that will do what it takes. Nobody else has the balls to do what needs to be done other than Donald Trump. I don't agree with all of his policies, but the man is legitimately, and he is SJW kryptonite because he will not pander. He will not back down. And it's a beautiful thing. He is exactly what we need in this country. He's not politically correct, and we don't need politically correct. He's not going to, he doesn't go to photo shoots and worry about how the fuck he's standing or who's going to think this about that. He doesn't worry about that bullshit. He's not your typical politician, and that's what we need. Let's see. Morgan McGinnis, James Gunn had a series in 2008 called PG Porn. Guy has problems. Surprised he hasn't gotten hired at Disney to begin with. Or surprised he even got hired by Disney to begin with. Keep up the good work, Jeremy. Thank you. Star Wars philosophy. What did I miss time at work? A lot. GRP poll. Here's a super chat to show you still have my support. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Mattuine, speaking of the SJW, CW announced they'll have the first transgendered superhero, casting a transgendered actress. I think they've jumped the SJW shark. It's become too preachy for my taste. All right, I'll get to you in just a minute, Mattuine, and I appreciate the $10 super chat. So for everyone that's joining us, let me clarify what we have going on. Alphamar, this is a Superboy. This is a Superboy Super Nintendo handheld system. It's awesome. It is mother effing awesome. But let me update everyone on what we have going on. So I made a James Gunn video tonight, and I basically just kind of evolved where I was at on it by saying, if nothing else comes out on James Gunn, if nothing else comes out, I'm willing to forgive the man because I am very anti-SJW and I'm very anti-moral superiority. I still find his tweets very offensive. I still find him to be a creepy mother effer. I still think he should be investigated based on the thousands of tweets that he made. This isn't a one-off comment. This isn't a two-off comment. Thousands of comments. He should still be investigated. Disney should still have fired him. Disney should not rehire him. Absolutely not. He brought this on himself because he plays the righteous white knight on the internet. All of that is true. I've literally not changed one position that I originally had. Nothing has changed. All I'm saying is that I am not the gatekeeper of what is or is not offensive. if I say something, I don't find it offensive, but maybe someone else does, and that's cool. But doesn't mean I do, and it don't make me wrong for saying it. And I think James Gunn is an effed up individual for what he said. But maybe he doesn't. I'm not in his head, and I'm not going to be an SJW and pretend that I know what is in other people's heads and hearts. All I can do is take him at face value. He made the tweets, a lot of them. I think there's a pattern of behavior, and I think there's probable cause for law enforcement to investigate this man. With that said, if nothing else comes out, and it just turns out that he has a demented, sick, twisted sense of humor, then I forgive him. That's all I ever said. But everybody claims I'm backpedaling. I'm whatever. I don't backpedal. Fuck that, and fuck you if you think I'll backpedal. So someone earlier said a bunch of people started unsubbing to the channel. I am not a prisoner to your opinions. I am not a prisoner to your opinions. I give my opinions. And if you are looking for a channel that gives you 100% of your thoughts, it ain't here. And I'm not sure you're going to find it. I respect if you disagree with me. I always want to have dialogue and back and forth. I always want to have conversations, but I am not a prisoner to your opinion. I will never be a prisoner to your opinion. I will never be that guy. So if you're looking for me to just give you your opinions back in an echo chamber, this is not the channel for you. I apologize if you thought it was, and that's just how it's going to be. So I appreciate the support up to this point, and if we've had to part ways based on that, then that's fine. But I ain't chasing nobody who's threatening me with unsubs. I ain't chasing you. Okay? So I'm sorry. So Jeremy's hair is uncurling. All right, let me check. Jonathan M., you missed my super chat. About 3 above, all good. Oh, here we go. Jonathan M., you're good, bro. Nuanced approach. Very un-SJ dubs. Thank you, Jonathan M. I appreciate it. Matt Tuing, let's get back to yours. So CW announced that they'll have the first transgendered superhero, casting a transgendered actress. I think they've jumped the SJW shark. It's become too preachy for my taste. And that's totally fair for you. I probably will not be watching the show. My whole stance on these types of things is the market determines the market. And if the CW gets the ratings that they need for this show to be successful, and the market that they are trying to reach out to is willing to support that, then more power to them. I don't think they're going to get the support they need. I don't think that there is enough demand out there for this type of superhero project. But if there is, you have all my support in the world. But I won't be watching it because it feels like you are pandering to a specific demographic. And I don't like when people do that. Unless the demographic is the demographic that's always made your customer base what it is. Like Star Wars. Maybe pander to Star Wars fans if you're Star Wars. Just saying. But yeah, I'm with you on that, Matt Tuing. All right. Kenneth Leo. Gunn equals Roseanne / Count Dankula. No problem for me. And yes, I think Roseanne... See, you people saying, all the people saying I'm backpedaling. No, I still think right now, when I compare the Roseanne situation and the James Gunn situation, I am not comparing them as the specific incidents that's happened. I'm not comparing that. I'm just saying from a company standpoint. But Roseanne, I think if Roseanne was anti-Trump, I don't think Roseanne would have been fired. That's my problem with the entire situation. There's not fair treatment. And that's what drives me crazy. So, Warren Rowe, I'm also a Trump supporter, and he does have the balls to not back down and vanquish SJWs. All this PC crap is disgusting, and James Gunn needs to be investigated. I'm right there with it. And if he goes through an investigation, which he should, and if he is found guilty, then, oh boy. But if he's found innocent, then that's my stance. So nothing's changed other than me just saying, hey, guys, let's remember what exactly is going on here. And let's remember that, we got to be careful about the moral superiority stance bullshit. So again, I don't like anything he said. I don't support anything he said. All I'm saying is I don't have the moral high ground here. I have plenty of things that other people, I've said shit some of you might find offensive for crying out loud because I say a lot of fucked up things. I really do. I really do. But even James Gunn went too far for me. Now, again, if it was one tweet, if it was 5 tweets, okay, whatever. Thousands of tweets, that needs to be investigated. That's all I'm saying. That needs to be investigated. So, David K. Hello, Geeks and Gamers. It's Jeremy coming to you with another video. And today, thank you, David K. Trent D. Hyatt. CW is losing Arrow. Was my favorite. Now it's shit sad. I haven't seen Arrow yet. I intend to catch up on Arrow and Flash. I've seen a lot of Flash, but not all of it. And so, Logan Michael 69. I now love your channel even more. Thank you so much. And I will repeat everything. Give me just a few minutes as we have more people watching. I appreciate all of you joining us. Club Star Wars. Thanks for your answer. I'd prefer Bernie, but alas, you never had to change. I'm not American either. What's your theory on Ryan Johnson deleting tweets? I have a video coming tomorrow. Do you guys want me to tell you what the title of the video is? Do you want to know what the title of tomorrow's video is? I'll wait and see how many yeses we get. All right. All right. So tomorrow's title, and I love seeing that flood of yeses. Tomorrow's title is going to be, you guys are blowing it up right now. All right, so tomorrow's title is going to be James Gunn is doing a better job of fixing Lucasfilm than Kathleen Kennedy. That's all I'm going to say about it. James Gunn is doing a better job of fixing Lucasfilm than Kathleen Kennedy. Boom. So, I can't wait. I can't wait to upload it. So, Hey, I might as well put James Gunn's name and Kathleen Kennedy's name in it. That'll really help the YouTube algorithm. So, Star Wars for Life, thank you for the super chat. I continue to see your very kind and supportive words in all of our comments, and I really appreciate that. Edward Coleman, wow, you just went full save and press conference style. People don't go Tupac and ride on your enemies. Hashtag Mario Kart with a C. Edward Coleman, I can't tell you how much I appreciate the reference to a Saban press conference. That's the highest praise I can receive. So thank you. Roll Tide, sir. Jason Fanning, an open secret was trying to monitor tweets that were being deleted. They didn't bubble bobble head on their list. I've been hearing a lot of this stuff. I guess the public tweets that they were all public until like 2017. So anything after 2017, if they've been deleted, they're no longer accessible. I don't know if that's true, but I would love to get more information on that. But yeah, I've been hearing a lot of that going on. KR Companion, friendship is not about mutual agreement. It's about respect. I consider you my friend and you have my respect, Jeremy. KR Companion, thank you. You've always been here. You've always been super supportive. And I appreciate it, buddy. Stephen Ray, are you trying to trigger your fans? LOL, just kidding. No, I'm trying to be as honest as I can with you. That's my job. My job is to be straightforward and tell you exactly how I feel. When my feelings on a situation evolve, it's my job to evolve them and tell you about them. But at no point, and the thing that aggravated me was just people were saying I was backpedaling. I'm like, I literally have not backpedaled one piece of information that I gave you. I've only evolved my ultimate feelings on it after the fact, if everything continues to play out and he is not found guilty of anything or if no new information comes out. And so, my problem is I can never be a moral superiority person. I can't do it because I'm too fucked up and I can't. And I can say, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I've never said anything remotely close to some of the shit that James Gunn has said. But with that said, maybe James Gunn doesn't think it's that offensive. Maybe James Gunn is that effed up and he's like, I just think this is funny and I don't think it's that serious. And even if I highly disagree with him, it's not my job to play the moral superiority police like James Gunn tries to do all the time. because he's always trying to do that shit, acting like he's better than everybody, acting like if you're a bad person if you voted for Trump. Fuck you, James Gunn. You're just you're shittier than all of us, actually. I usually say you're just as shitty as all of us. No, you're worse. Yet you play like you're better. Fuck you. All right. Let's see. Riff Magos. At least Jason Fry did a better job of The Last Jedi. Laser Pants Toy Junk says, "Ya bitch." Oh, it's like that now. It's like that. You know you're my boy. Trent D. Hyatt. Love you, brother. Keep fighting. Take my money. Laughing my ass off. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Jonathan M. I work in Manhattan and would lose all my friends and contacts if contacts I have if they knew I supported Trump. There are people I've known for 20 years. Sad. I feel you on that one. I feel you. Alex G. Have you seen Dan Harmon's toy baby rape video? I just heard about that. Gonna check that out soon. Greg Jenkins. Your title sounds like thousands of monies. Oh, by the way, check this out. Since we have 440 wonderful people in this live stream, guess who's going to be chilling at the Geeks and Gamers headquarters this week? None other than Ivan Ortega. Mr. Ivan Ortega will be chilling here at Geeks and Gamers headquarters this week, and we're gonna do some live streaming together. We're gonna be doing all types of videos, so you guys are gonna have a lot of entertainment. So all right, let me check this out and see. Laser Pants Toy Junk, take my money, Jeremy, and my virginity. Laser Pants, I would never take your virginity. You're too sweet and sensitive. I would never do that to you. John T. Net, Kathleen Cuckady initiating gun control on Roundhead's Twitter ASAP. That is awesome. Kathleen Cuckady initiating gun control with a K on Roundhead's Twitter ASAP. Or it's Duff Beer. I want a live show with you and Jesse discussing gun. I think we can make that happen. We can definitely make that happen because she and I are still very far apart on this. Very far apart. So, Jeremy, when will Ivan, Jesse, and Anna get together for the Jedi Council? So that's going to be the Common Sense Crew is what we're going to call that. Very soon. Everyone's been really busy lately, but due to your support, thank you so much. We were able to purchase equipment. So everyone has new cameras and new microphones, for Ivan, Jesse, and Anna. And so we're all going to be working very hard to start making that a weekly show. Same time, same day. I'm going to get a schedule down so you'll all know when to look forward to it. So that's in the works. Also, I've asked this question before. I know a lot of you, some of you are going to like it. Some of you aren't. But tomorrow I am doing kind of like an interview, almost an introduction with our Anime Lately team. And Ivan actually joined us. So the Anime Lately, where we talk about anime, I know nothing about anime, but we talked about like what can beginners for anime watch to get them involved with anime and things like that. So we're going to talk some anime tomorrow on the Geeks and Gamers channel. I'll have that video uploaded at some point tomorrow, sometime in the afternoon. So look forward to that. Because like I said, we have a lot of things going on at the Geeks and Gamers network, geeksandgamers.com. There's a lot of moving parts, and I'm excited to introduce more of the team to you. Real quick, so let me read these last couple of super chats, and then I'm gonna tell you what the whole point of this video is one more time for all of you that have joined us. Give me just a minute. Let's see. Is it Ruck? RUKH? Would you agree most Trump supporters in 2018 are not racist? Absolutely. The heavy majority of Trump supporters are not racist, and anybody who thinks that is living in their SJW Hollywood bubble. It's not even close to being true. Are there racist people in the world? Yes, of course there are, but they're they are really, really small in numbers, and they are insignificant. And I'm tired of people always trying to make this group of people bigger than they are. They're not. Darth Who? Calling out the likes of James Gunn is not bad. Is nothing bad. Keep up the good work, mate. And as we say in Australia, keep those bastards honest. Stay awesome. Alex G, I don't know. All right, so Alex G says MAIRYOKHWORT Mariho Caught. That is beautiful. That is fantastic. The Mr. Pete channel needs 400 subs. Let me did jailbait. Should Motorhead get pulled? I don't even know what you're asking me, Mr. Pete. Okay, so here's the deal. Let me reiterate my stance on this because I made a video just now. I uploaded it about an hour and a half ago, and I'm getting annihilated on this video, and that's fine. The problem I have is if you disagree with me, that's cool. But I'm seeing people say I'm backpedaling on my stance with James Gunn, and I'm not. I have slowly evolved my after-the-fact stance on it, but here's the things I said in my video. I still find his tweets indefensible. I still think he should be fired. I don't think he should come back for Guardians. I think he should be investigated. Why? Not because of one tweet, not because of 2, not because of 5, because of thousands of tweets talking about child molestation. Yes, he should be investigated. And if nothing else comes of this situation, if nothing else happens, then I, as an individual, I'm willing to forgive James Gunn if nothing else comes up. Based on what we know right now, because it is not my job to be the moral superiority in the world of opinions and dark humor and things like that. I'm not the gatekeeper of what is offensive and what's not. I say fucked up shit a lot. And even some things I say would probably upset some of you. Maybe not. I don't know. You're a Rough Rider crowd, so maybe not. My point is, I know people that are similar to me, and I've said things that are like, bro, that was fucked up. I'm like, oh, my bad, man. My bad. You know, but it's not up to me to determine what's in James Gunn's mind or his heart. And if he thinks those are genuine jokes and he thinks they're innocent, then so be it. I don't have to like it, and I don't like it. And I think that there is enough of a pattern of behavior that warrants probable cause for an investigation. But with that said, if nothing else comes of this, I forgive James Gunn. That's what I said. Literally no backpedaling whatsoever. I do not think he should retroactively be rehired for Guardians, as much as I would like to see that. I don't think it should happen, and it won't happen, by the way. It won't happen. So that's my stance on it. That's all I've said. And I'm just careful about being the moral police. That really bothers me. It really bothers me. And so that's where I'm at with it. I'm going to try to catch up on some of these comments. Let's see. Where we at? Count Duke Nukem. Did you watch Next News Network? They reported recently about an attempted military coup of the White House. The left's deep state is beyond desperate. I did not hear about that, but I would love to look more into that. Love to. Marceau, hey, what's up? Heading to work now. Thank you, Martel, for your support. Appreciate it. What's up, Monday, Matt? I see you in the chat. So anyway, that's my clarification on everything. Not that I needed to clarify because I fucking said it in the video. But the video, by the way, I know you wanted to hear that, but I said everything I just repeated to you, I said in the video. I haven't changed my stance at all. I've just said that now that everything has happened, because my big thing here was if we're going to hold people on one side of the social political platform responsible for things, we need to hold all. And if we are going to hold people like Roseanne accountable for moral judgment on tweets, then we got to hold James Gunn. And James Gunn has done such a great job of making an ass of himself for being the moral police against President Trump that, yeah, he put a target on his back. And so, yeah, if you do that, if you act like you're better than people, when you're the people that are supporting your movie. Now, what is the breakdown of people that supported Trump that went and saw Guardians? I don't know, 50%, 60, 40, whatever. That's still a big number. And James Gunn's continued to act like you can't support Trump And if you do, you're a horrible person. Anybody that supports him is a horrible person. You're an idiot. You're an idiot, and you deserve everything you've gotten. Every single thing he's gotten, he deserves. Melissa Anderson, just waiting for Mark Hamill to fall. He hates Trump. Almost everybody you see go vocal on Trump. Not everybody, but I'm saying a lot of people that are so vocal about their moral superiority over Trump, they all go down. Shady McCoy, football player, was with was he with the Eagles? Now the Bills, I think. Shady McCoy, been rampant about how horrible Donald Trump is. He's such a bad guy. Shady McCoy just got busted, or he's been accused of beating the fuck out of his girlfriend. Oh, but you were worried about Trump. Anybody that takes that moral superiority stance can go fuck off. Because if you believe you're better than other people, then you got a lot to hide. That's all I'm saying. Kathy Griffin, yes, of course. La Shady McCoy. Jeremy, it's always the loudest. Yes, it is. Of course, Jeremy will defend Gunn. He had Ahsoka's butthole as his avatar. Why are you guys giving me crap on my Ahsoka pick? Oh, man. I'm sure people are going to try to say, oh, Jeremy said he would hook up with Ahsoka. That's Rebels Ahsoka. Sick fucks. Rebels Ahsoka. She's like 30. Not the Clone Wars version. Let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, Stephen Ray. Jeremy, given everything that's happened over the last few days, do you think SJWs will resort to a full-scale political war? Just a thought I've had. Possibly. And this is why I am trying to make sure that I am clarifying my stance on this, because I'm not falling into their trap. I'm not doing it. And it's really easy to fall into their trap if this is what happens. I'm very happy that James Gunn got justice based on the precedent that the SJWs have set. I'm very happy about that. I can't wait for you guys to see my video. I can't wait for you guys to see my video tomorrow. And again, if you're just joining us, tomorrow's title of the video is, what exactly was it? It was how James Gunn is doing a better job of fixing Lucasfilm than Kathleen Kennedy. Boom! It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. I can't wait. Let me see here. Vernon Parker Jr., James Gunn has Trump derangement syndrome. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Why is Leia's picture covered up? Sorry there. Okay, see my clothes, my humidifier on my games, and there's my Superboy. There's my Superboy. Loved. Now, I don't even think this thing works very good anymore, but I've got to look at it. It still turns on, but the screen actually has some problems with it. It's dead right now, though. All right, let's see here. Peter says that's a good title. Damn right. I can't wait. Room review. I know I'm not done with the room, but room review will be coming. I've got so many things coming up this week. Like I said, for all of you, I have Ivan Ortega will be at Geeks and Gamers headquarters this week. We're going to be live streaming. We're going to have some awesome videos for you guys. So show us your pee bottle. It says VC. Where did you get your Superboy? I got this a long time ago. It's been about 3 or 4 years. I honestly, I think I got it from a retro gaming store, but I honestly cannot remember. I can't remember. Yes, I do see you, Jessica. I know you were mad at me because you thought I was ignoring you, and I wasn't. Like, there's so many comments. I'm trying to keep up. I'm honestly, let's see. You live in Florida and need a humidifier. What, says Sierra Whiskey 186? I have the humidifier because, and a lot of you are aware of this, in this room, I had a slight mold problem. So we deep cleaned this room. Luckily, the mold was not internal anywhere from what we were able to find out. But mold grows with moisture. So we definitely want to make sure if we missed anything, which I don't think we did, we definitely want to have the dehumidifier in here to make sure we're taking all the moisture out of the room so that the mold, any remnants of the mold cannot grow anymore. So that's all. It's pretty tough though. It was not black mold. That's racist. Let's see. I don't care if you have Tupac. You are wrong. What are you talking about? Tupac's the best. GOAT. He's the GOAT rapper. Theory stream. Honestly, I just have not reached out to Star Wars Theory. I will. It's going to happen. It's not a problem of if. It's just a problem of like scheduling. I've got a lot going on, and so does he. So it'll happen. It'll happen this month, hopefully. So let's see. Ryan's 20K tweet delete. It will be covered tomorrow. Indirectly. Let's see. Pronounce my name right. Bish. It's Basil. I got you, Basil. I got you. Burt Macklin, FBI. Gunn is just another pedo wood pedo. Pizzagate is real. And if that turns out to be true, I will hold him 1,000% accountable. And I think he needs to be investigated. I truly do. Jason Fanning, Brian Singer, and Gus Van Zant are on the list I mentioned. We all know Brian Singer is. Plus Andy Dick, no surprise there. And I agree with you, no surprise there. Too bad I actually like Singer's X-Men. I did too. Here's a good question for the chat. Let's see. Laser Pants, Toy Junk. Where will Ivan be sleeping, and why will it be with your wife? No comment. Anyway, so as far as here's a question I have for the chat. I want to know honestly, okay? Did you see my Jeremy? I don't know what you're talking about, Brighton. Has the James Gunn news affected your opinion of Guardians of the Galaxy? Yes or no? Go Jerify, watching Clone Wars, best Star Wars since the OT. I agree. I love the Clone Wars. No. Good. I agree because I look, I haven't watched it since, obviously, because it only broke like 2 days ago. But in theory, it has not affected my opinion of it, and I hope it doesn't because I truly love Guardians so much. Like, I love Guardians and Guardians 2. Guardians 2, I know a lot of people were down on it. I wasn't. I loved 2. So, let's see. Edward Coleman, Jeremy, it's okay. None of us are perfect, and I think Ray's hot. Apparently from the chat, that makes me gay. Now I have to break this to my mother. I think Ray's attractive too. So more or less Daisy Ridley than Ray, but whatever. So, I think Patton Oswalt should be looked at. Says, what is it? Ryton 27. Yeah, some of the stuff he said, definitely. Again, this isn't like a 1 or a 2 thing. Like, this is thousands warrants an investigation, in my opinion. And it's up to law enforcement ultimately to make that determination. And if they don't think that it's worth it, then I guess that it's not worth it. In my opinion, it is. Again, 1 joke, 2 jokes, a slip up here, a slip up there, whatever. It's not a big deal. See, that's the thing that bothers me is the outrage culture that goes after people for slip-ups or a one-time thing here, like with PewDiePie. When PewDiePie dropped the N-bomb on a live stream, like they went after him and they tried to destroy him and they only made him stronger. But they acted like they never made a mistake. You know what I mean? 10,000 tweets is not a mistake. That shows a problem. And again, if you really are just a person that finds that type of humor funny, and there is nothing else beyond that, then so be it. But I don't have to like it. And I don't. Let's see. Mardol says, so anyone else than me loving the book of Ahsoka's troopers, the look of Ahsoka's troopers, like her facial features on the helmets. Also, you pronounced my name right. Yes, I did. All right, so that means Jeff from World Class actually is pronouncing it wrong. Feeling pretty good about that. So yeah, I love that Ahsoka's face paint or her whatever you want to call it, her likeness is the best way to say it. Her likeness is painted on the trooper helmet. I love that. I think it looks so cool. Bill Stevens, got to separate the art from the artist unless it's my writing. My writing is superb, smirks playfully. Thank you, Bill. Yakosi, sadly, Ron Perlman is on the list too. Really? I remember when Ben Shapiro destroyed Ron Perlman for I think he was like talking bad about Trump. No, yeah, it was about Trump or Weinstein or something. No, it was Weinstein. He's talking bad about Weinstein. And of course, Ron Perlman's a Trump hater, but he was talking about Weinstein, and Shapiro destroyed him. And I love Ron Perlman in terms of like an actor. I think he's great. But yeah. Jeremy, do you watch Steven Crowder? In the past, I have. I don't on a regular basis, only because I'm so busy. But I do like Steven Crowder. Louder with Crowder is great. Ron Perlman never shuts up about Trump. He never does. He never does. Let me see here. Ron Perlman can go straight to Hellboy. Nice play on words there. But Ron Perlman will always be Clay Morrow. Do you know where Clay Morrow resides from? Does everybody know where the character Clay Morrow is from? Wedge or Poe Dameron? Wedge. Sons, SOA, Sons of Anarchy. Yes. Let's see. Somebody just said, there it is. The big chap says, the moral backflipping is disappointing, Jeremy. What backflipping am I doing? Please tell me what backflipping I am doing, and I will be happy to give you clarification on why that is 100% inaccurate. Listening is very, very key to my videos. Brighton, you're just now getting to watch Alpha Dog. I'm going to temp ban you, Brighton. Temp ban you. I'm putting you in a timeout until you report back to tell me you watched Alpha Dog. I'm kidding. I'm trying to read comments here. Okay, let me ban this fucking bot. Bot, you are banned. Rest in peace to the hooker bot, everybody. Send your respects with F. Rest in peace to the hooker bot. Hooker bot gone. Hooker bot gone. All right, let me see. I'm trying to catch up here. Let's see. Trent D. Hyatt, Trump is the last Jedi fighting the Empire. Best comment you have ever seen, Mr. Mystery 64. You're in the running, Mr. Mystery. But put me on a spot like that one, I still have to go with the Nick G. The Nick G got me good. And I don't think I'm ever going to forget that one. But you've had some real zingers on me, Mr. Mystery. Immortal Coin, I think. You've told me how to pronounce this before. But let's see. Pissed Off Dad's Club. Mess with my baby and you'll see me in the news. I agree. I see you, Mike. Mike Bushnell, I don't even know if you were trolling me earlier when you're saying I'm backpedaling. Come on, bro. You know me. Let's see how many subs we've lost from that video. How many subs have I lost? Mother effer. I have lost 35 subs since I uploaded that video. 35 subs. We're done. It's over with. It's all over with. We're done. I have not gained. I really haven't. I had 69,298. And now it just jumped up a couple. But I had 298. 69,298. So Monday Matt, yeah, you piss people off on a daily basis, Monday Matt. So the end of G&G, says Ryan Seals. Nitron says, make that 36. Nah, just kidding. So close to cracking 70. Before we hit 100K, if we get to that point, and I'm not assuming we will, but if we ever get to 100K, I may just have to make a video just to piss people off the night before, just to slow it down and make sure we drag it out. So, I see some of you are coming back now, so I appreciate that. Sincerely do appreciate it. But at the same time, like I said, man, I am not a prisoner to anybody's opinions here. I have to be honest. I have to tell you what I think. I know so many of you are so frustrated with me on what I say about The Force Awakens. I can't go back in time and change my feelings on it. And I can't just invent reasons to hate it. I have a lot of problems with it now after The Last Jedi. I can't get over that. But I can't just retroactively make stuff up, because that wouldn't be right. So, Jeremy, don't forget the Hatless 100K stream. That's right. I've got to do a Hatless 100K stream since I'm bald, apparently, according to the internet. Let's see. Logan Michael 69. When I was with a hooker bot, she gave me a bad case of spam. Bill Stevens, let me talk to my family in the southern states. You may get back those 35 subs. Thank you. Thank you so much. Gibbons 1138. Hi, just got here. What did I miss? Okay, so let me recap really quick. I made let's see, Amazing XP. Jeremy not looking today over 15. What's your secret? I don't know. I have no idea. At some point, it's all going to fall apart for me, though. But anyway, so what happened is I made lose the perm. I wish my hair was a perm. Anyway, I made a video, and I talked about James Gunn and should he be forgiven. And I literally changed none of my previous positions. I said that I stand by everything I said. His tweets are indefensible. He should have still been fired. He needs to be investigated. He's a creepy dude. Wouldn't have my kids around him. All that stuff still stands. But bigger perspective is I'm not the moral superiority police. I am not here to judge what one thinks is dark and demented. I can only judge what I think is dark and demented. And I think he's fucked up for what he said. Not because he said it once, not because he said it twice, because he said it thousands and thousands of times. And then he felt the need to finally delete it once it became a PR nightmare. So I did say if he's not found guilty of anything, if no more information comes up, then I choose to support him and I choose to forgive him. So any future projects he has, if I find it interesting, I won't have a problem supporting that. I do not think he should be rehired. I'm glad Disney fired him. Disney did the right thing, in my opinion, based on the circumstances. And that's my stance on it. So all I'm saying is let's move on. If nothing else comes out, let's move on, because SJWs are the ones that keep pounding people based on moral judgments, and I'm not the moral police, and I'm never going to be like that. All right, let's see. Matt Deckard, my girlfriend just followed you. You happy now? 100%. The mission accomplished now. Now tell her thank you very much. I appreciate it. Welcome to the Geeks and Gamers community. Let's see. So I got to say, though, I watched the Quarterings video after I watched mine, and he got hit pretty hard. Now, he was a little more defending of Gunn than I am. But we'll see. We'll see how this video turns out. But anyway, I appreciate you guys hearing me out. I'll hang around for a few more minutes if you want me to. Jeremy, talk about Godzilla. I did a reaction to the Godzilla trailer. That mother freaker looks good. My boy Kyle Chandler. Kyle Chandler can make anything interesting. He's just such a likable guy. And Vera Farmiga, I think is how you say her name, or Farmiga. I love her. She's hot. She's smoking hot. And then you've got 11, played by Millie Bobby Brown. The atmosphere looks great. The tone looks great. The aesthetic looks great. The music was awesome. The CG looked good. I'm all in on Godzilla. So, Jeremy, watch anime. Tomorrow, you will be getting an anime show from the Anime Lately team. I am interviewing them here on the Geeks and Gamers channel. Ivan Ortega will be part of that, and it's going to be awesome, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's see. I'm still trying to catch up on Comic-Con news, by the way. Jeremy, you missed somebody's super chat? Sad Squirrel, how would you feel if Darth Plagueis was in Episode 9? This is such a hard question to answer. I definitely thought that Snoke would be Darth Plagueis. And once I heard that JJ and Kasdan had no idea who Plagueis was, it kind of made me go, well, maybe he's not. But I still think that the plan was to make him Plagueis, because when you see Snoke in episode 7, the music that's playing, the theme, is the same theme that's playing when Palpatine is talking to Anakin in Revenge of the Sith, talking about Plagueis. So I think the plan was to make him Plagueis. It's just so hard to be excited about anything Star Wars now after The Last Jedi, because I feel like everything that they do in episode 9 is just pandering, and it's in almost, what's the word? I'm trying to think of the best word for it. They're in damage control for what Rian Johnson did. And I can understand that, but the problem is they've defended Rian Johnson. They gave him a trilogy. Fuck that. You don't give this man a trilogy. You don't do it, and you did it. And it needs to be taken away immediately. So if Plagueis is in episode 9, that would mean he's Snoke almost certainly, not necessarily, but that would make the most sense. I just can't. I can't do it. So, oh, there it is, Laser Pants. I see it, Laser Pants. Don't all cap me. Don't all cap me, Laser Pants. You lost 35 subs, and Bofa, Bofa these nuts, biatch. You fuckers. He will never get that trilogy, says Jessica Butler. Jeremy, watch Batman Mask of the Phantasm already, damn it. 100K. You guys get me to 100K, I'll watch it, give you a full review. We'll even just do a individual watch party. How about that? Me and you guys watching Mask of the Phantasm. 100K. Get on it. The Cobra Viper, not defending his comments, but calling for an investigation without a victim complaint is literally one staple closer to a police state than a thought crime. And I respect that, the Cobra Viper. I really do. And you have valid points. I just think, again, one tweet, 5 tweets, that's I can deal with that, man. But thousands of tweets is very concerning to me. Very concerning. And I think, and I'm not an expert on law. I'm not an expert on this stuff. I don't know the details of probable cause, but I feel like that is a case for probable cause. When the FBI is willing to investigate people based on social media comments alone of threats, even if there's not a complaint, they will still, if they're notified of the comments, they will investigate based on the comments if the comment is in a threatening sense. So based on that standard, I think that James Gunn definitely, at the very least, should be investigated. That's just my opinion on it. And if you disagree, I respect that 100%. Totally do. Totally do. Let me see. Mr. Freeze just said, don't assume my gender. I apologize. Bree3. I don't know anybody capable of jokes like that. I don't either. Again, man, maybe I've heard one of my friends say something like that, and I've called them on it or something, but like once. If I have a friend that says it all the time, I'm like, bro, get the fuck away from me. And I'm not saying like to the extent he said it. I'm just saying like an offhanded comment that I'm like, bro, that's a little fucked up. But you say it that many times, stay the fuck away from my kids. Stay away from all kids, bro. What's wrong with you? You know? So, and Bree3, thank you for your support. You're always super supportive, and I really appreciate it. You're the best. So, all right. Let me catch up here. Oh my goodness. Trying to catch up. All right, Ryan Sims, here you go. Get you another soul glow. Bill Stevens, I kept in mind when I deployed, I fought for our constitutional rights. First Amendment, you can say anything but accept the repercussions. I agree. And that's why it's Disney's right to fire him, and I have no problem with that. None at all. All right, Monday Matt. Geeks and Gamers, we need to discuss this. I really think you need to get more info. We can talk about it. Not tonight because I've got too much to do tonight, but we can set something up later this week. I've got a lot planned this week, so you know how to get a hold of me. Try to catch up here. Jason Fanning, Lucas scripts readapted, Filoni directs, Ben and Ray train Next Gen Skywalker to fulfill the Chosen One prophecy and the wills. Chances in Hell Avenue? No, it won't happen. As much as we all will want it to happen, it won't happen. Not a chance in hell. Not a chance. So, Basil says, my gender is the Interstellar Ranger. And I said your name right, Basil. I said your name right. Trent D. Hyatt, Gunn has a history of pedo acts investigation now. I agree. Basil Goose, the last bread rye. That's how I hear it now. Basil Goose, hello, Cecil. Thank you for joining us. All right. Sean Carson, Ryan Johnson has wiped 1,000 tweets since James Gunn was fired. No, he's wiped 20,000 tweets. 20,000. So let me see. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this up here in just a minute because I've got to run. The Cobra Viper, his comments are nothing to what can be heard or any given day of an infantry company. Yeah, and I agree, or I respect where you're coming from. Just in my opinion, I think that there's enough there. But again, it's up for law enforcement, not me. I'm not an expert in this situation. So, Jeremy, what are your thoughts on The Force Awakens? I still like it, but I'm disgusted by it. So, disgusted. And it just makes me despise Ryan Johnson even more for his arrogance. Caliber 66. How do we know Bagel is really Cecil? Only EVS said so. Maybe Bagel is EVS. The plot thickens. David Conway. Hi, Jeremy and Geeks and Gamers. It's me. Well, hello, David. Thank you so much for joining us. FBI going to Twitter to pull all those deleted tweets. Hope so. Now, here's something, too, real quick. We have 570 people watching the live stream. I appreciate that. This is something I'm probably going to start doing in the very near future. I'm probably going to start, like, the live stream. I think that they're hurting the growth of the channel because when you do a live stream that's an hour long or 2 hours or 3 hours, you do the live stream and then it goes and posts to the channel. And I think that's hurting the growth of the channel. So what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start taking this full live stream. I'm going to rip it from the channel. I'm going to put it on my personal channel, which is D-Day Cobra. And I'm going to upload the full live stream there. And I'm going to do a highlight of the live stream on this channel. But it's going to take a lot more work for me, but that's fine. Because I think it's going to help the channel grow even more. The YouTube algorithm is a nightmare, and it's hard to figure out. I'm dropping a link to my personal channel now. I want to start posting there more. There's my personal channel right there, so feel free to sub if you are interested. So the live streams will happen. I'm going to let this one play out. I'm going to upload this one to the Geeks and Gamers channel, and I'm going to make an announcement on this. Let's see. Jeremy can't read. It's not my spelling, just saying. All right, let's see. You said his comments are nothing to what can be heard on any given day in an infantry company. Your spelling is not wrong. It's the structure of the sentence is how it's awkward. So your spelling's not wrong. It's the structure of the sentence. So I can read just fine. I just rush through a lot of this stuff. Plus, it's fun to make fun of my stuttering, is it not? Do you guys want me to be very proper every single live stream and read properly? His comments are nothing to what can be heard on any given day in an infantry company. This is Jeremy signing off. I've been Ted Comple. Is that what you want to see? You want to see proper Jeremy? Do you want to see proper Jeremy? Really clean voice? Let me get my posture. Good posture. Well spoken. Read properly. all enunciate everything? No, not gonna happen, brah. Not gonna happen, brah. But I do love you, Cobra Viper. I do. You have a good name too, D-Day Cobra. You have the Cobra symbol. I actually like the Cobra flag. You want me? I like the Cobra flag. You always have good posture. Sounds like Carlton. That T-shirt looks a little soy. TR Right 7. That's a Geeks and Gamers T-shirt right there, bro. That's a Geeks and Gamers T-shirt. Them's fighting words now. Them's fighting words. I'm offended. Who's the guy in the check mark with the check mark in your comments, brother? That's Hollywood Hogan. That's Mundane Matt. Nice new character, Proper Jeremy. You want me to do a full video on Proper Jeremy? I can do Proper Jeremy. I can do Proper Jeremy. Well-spoken, clean voice. Enunciates all of his words. No southern accent. Fuck that guy. Fuck that Trump supporter. I can do Soy Boy Jeremy. Soy Boy Jeremy. You want me to do Soy Boy Jeremy? Nice George Kate impression. Do Asian Jeremy. I am not getting a strike on the channel for doing an Asian Jeremy. All right, let me catch up here. The Cobra Viper, Jason Wells. I was messing around with Anna. So this is Jason Wells. I can't keep up with you guys. Go Jerify again. Nice George Takei impression. Thantris, as an Asian, I give you express permission. Oh man. All right. Let me see what you guys are saying. Black Jeremy. Dude, German Jeremy. Oh man. You missed an important one, Matthew D. Did I miss one? I don't think I've missed it. Oh, I think you're talking about on my impressions. Basil, I did not miss yours. Oh, yeah, you said my gender is the Interstellar Ranger. I read that one, and I said I got your name right. I even mentioned that I got your name right. I'm reading it, Basil. I'm reading it. Is there another one? There it is. Okay. See, Super Chat was running slow on me. Cecil is compassionate, orderly, double compassionate, and kind equals Cecil is cock. C-O-C-K with a smiley face. Nice. Trying to see here. These things that and they've changed it too. So used to the super chats would be colored, and now it's all white because YouTube is a white supremacist channel now, right? Is that how it's going? All right, let me see here. The Cobra Viper, I would really get mad and unsubscribe. I have no telling with all of you. You'll just threaten and abuse me all the time. How many of you have unsubscribed to me today just because I made a video you didn't like? Well, we're back up to 275. We've almost made it back up. So maybe you're just punishing me. Maybe you're putting me in a quick timeout, saying I'm unsubscribing on a timeout, Soy Boy Jeremy. Soy Boy Jeremy? This is Soy Boy Jeremy? Is that what it was? Was it punishment? So Alexander says, I unsubscribed. No, you do, but I'm saying, see, here's how it shows the super chats now. Can you see that? It's all white. They used to be the color code every time. The lights are probably shining too much, but so it's a little bit harder. Proper Jeremy sounds like the Sulu from Star Trek. Oh my. Brian says Matt Harmon is up next on the pedo train trustery. I don't even know who Matt Harmon is. Is that the guy that they were talking about from what the hell show is that? I retweeted it earlier. Somebody asked me about it. I don't know who Matt Harmon is though. Soy Boy Jeremy sounds like an attack helicopter transition. Matt Deckard, yes, unsubscribe, but watch every video. Smashing. Rick and Morty, yes, and I've never seen Rick and Morty. Everybody tells me to watch it. I have no interest in it. So, all right, well, I got Matt Harmon. Somebody super chatted me Matt Harmon. So whoever that is, I don't know who Matt Harmon is. Brian super chatted it. Basil said it's a shit show. You ain't missing nothing. Let's see. I don't know how to say this name. Gradinia says Geeks and Gamers Forever with a heart. Thank you so much. PC police microaggression with the you got the sirens and everything. Oh, okay. So it's Mark Harmon, NCIS. Okay, I don't watch that, so I'm not familiar with it. Thank you, Melissa. Jeremy, we need a mirror universe, Jeremy, for at least one chat. All right, we got, let's see. You missed Ron Navy's super chat? Did I? There it is. You guys are better at keeping up with this than me. All right, so Ron Navy, I don't understand why you would need to say you forgive Gunn. He did nothing to you. I was a victim at 8, so my stance is different. Jokes hurt victims. Very, very fair comment, Ron. And so, and you're from the Pensacola area, brother, and I appreciate that. So, basically, the reason I wanted to say that is just to clarify where I stand. And I'm not saying anybody else needs to do anything I'm doing, just to clarify my stance on it. That's all. And so that was the motivation behind it. But at no point do I feel anybody is obligated to follow my lead or anything, because I totally respect everybody's way of doing things. So let's see. Let me make sure. I apologize if I missed some of these super chats. I'm going back to make sure that I haven't missed anything else, because I sincerely appreciate all of the support. Bill Stevens will help grow the channel. However, Bill Stevens is a great writer, and you should hire him after he gets his English degree in creative writing. I don't know who sent that super chat about Bill Stevens being great, but I have a sneaky feeling it was Bill Stevens. But thank you, Bill Stevens. Porkins, you missed Ron Navy super chat. Saw that one. Austin Skogsberg, you are awesome. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you so much. Greg Jenkins, thank you for the super chat. I agree with that, to not really have the full live stream, because sometimes I just skip them. That's why sometimes World Class BS, they have too many. But love everybody's work. Keep up the awesome Common Sense crew. Thank you so much. Yeah. So I think that's what we're going to do. Like I said, this live stream, and I'll probably make an announcement soon. Yeah, I think we're going to kill the live streams from being uploaded after the fact, because I really think it's hurting the growth of the channel. And I could be wrong. YouTube algorithm is like women. I don't understand it, and I never will, but I try. And so I'm just going to keep trying. And so that's what I'm going to do. Oh, another fucking porn bot. Another fucking porn bot. Let's kick these motherfuckers out of here. Boom. Gone. Rest in peace, porn bot. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. All right. Blah, 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 blah. Broken record. Star Wars could do with some more boobs. Hashtag Total Recall. If you've seen Total Recall, you totally get that reference. And I appreciate that reference, because just like Clay Travis, I believe in boobs. Although I am more of an ass man. Yeah. Matthew D. Jeremy is a badass. Thanks, brother, for your dedication and honesty. Thank you so much. Have the live streams unlisted? Yeah, I could do that. I need to look and see what other channels that do this, how they do it. Like the quartering, when he does live streams, it doesn't show up. So maybe he just unlists them. I'd like to see. So if you guys can let me know, I would appreciate it. If you guys have any more information on that, I will definitely take that into consideration. So thank you for He's 67. Hollywood Hogan, Cecil is a hero, brother. I love having Hollywood in the chat. But brother, if you're doing the Hollywood, you got to get. I mean, I know he moved over to the red and yellow way after the fact, but you got to go with the NWO, man. You got to put the Hollywood Hogan, the NWO in the avatar. You got to do it, man. You gotta do it. DJ Ray, as I tell you every chat, Jeremy, you're the man. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you so much, DJ Ray. Let's see. David Conway, so I'm still single, Jeremy. Congrats, but I can't help you with that problem. Nope. The Cobra Viper, my best friend has an English degree for all the good it does him. He writes toy books now, makes a lovely picture on the wall for him. I read that one properly, the Cobra Viper. I just letting you know. I'm just letting you know. My best friend has an English degree for all the good it does him. He writes the toy books now. I said he writes toy books now. I'm just fucking with you. Makes a lovely picture on the wall for him. Well, congratulations to your best friend. I'm more concerned with that awesome avatar you have with that Cobra symbol as the American flag. That's badass. I like that. Basil, dude, women understand women and they hate each other. Bill Stevens, gotta always self-promote. If you don't believe in your own product, nobody else will. Also, F for the hooker bot. I totally agree, Bill Stevens, and I'll always shout you out, bro. Ever heard of QAnon? I think that's how you say it, Jeremy. Yes, I have. I've actually followed some of that. Very fascinating stuff. Let me see. Bagel Goose. Hell yeah, brother. All caps from Bagel Goose. NSR 9mm. Mob mentality is out of control on both sides, but Gunn's tweets are indefensible, and he has no business near any Disney IP. Not funny. I agree. All right, so we're all caught up. Jeremy is a Patriot. Well, I'm a New England Patriot fan. Trent D. Hyatt. Stay single. Just rent hooker bots as needed. Laughing my ass off. Press D for Doomcock, says Basil. D for Doomcock. I support that message. All right. Was working all weekend, so didn't get to be involved with your previous streams. Just wanted to say, as I've said before, being a leftist, I don't always agree with you, but I appreciate, and that's one of two, your honesty and ability to distinguish between the left and the alt-right or the alt-left SJWs. Too many people on the left don't recognize the difference with the right and the alt-right KKK. Infall 1403, I appreciate that. As you all know, and I've told you all this before, I'm not a conservative. I'm not. Like, I'm very independent in my politics. I'm on certain issues, I'm conservative. On other issues, I'm liberal, I guess, or left-leaning is where I don't like saying liberal. That I don't like being in that necessarily that world or that realm. But I guess I'm left-leaning on certain issues, but other issues I'm conservative. When it comes to everything that's going on in this country and in our culture, make America great again, brother. All day, and I'm not even moving anywhere close away from Trump because that's where I stand. But I respect you if you don't agree with me, and I want you here, and I want you to understand that you're welcome. You will be welcome. I welcome you. Maybe everybody in the community won't. I can't speak for literally every single person here. I can't do it, and I'm not going to try to. I'm just telling you, as the guy, as the leader of the community, as the guy that created all of this, I support you. Don't hold me accountable for other people's words. I don't like, I'll never hold you accountable for other people's words. So like when I had Mundane Matt on the channel, I had people going, I can't believe you had Mundane Matt. He said this. Fucking take it up with Mundane Matt. I'm not responsible for his words or any fucking body else's words except for my own. So if you have a problem with my words, then come talk to me about it. Don't fucking sit there and hold me accountable for other people's words. Fuck off with that. I'm not about that shit. I'm not responsible for anybody else's words. If I'm friends with them and they say something you don't like, fucking take it up with them. Don't step to me with that bullshit. I'm not fucking babysitting people and their words and their thoughts. They speak their own words and they're accountable for their own words, and I'm accountable for mine. Don't bring me this bullshit that someone in your comments said something, Jeremy. Well, fucking take it up with them. It ain't got shit to do with me. I am not responsible for any fucking body but me and my family. That's it. Hold individuals accountable for their words. Stop trying to play 7 degrees of Kevin fucking Bacon in movies and trying to attach it back to me because some guy in my comments 3 weeks ago said something that you don't like. So somehow that means Jeremy's racist and sexist and a misogynist. Fuck you. Hold me accountable for my words. Okay. Sorry. I always apologize after the fact, and you guys are like, don't fucking apologize. Don't apologize. All right, so all right, I love when you guys light the chat up. So in fall 1403, you always get me on rants. Always. You have the magic touch. You have the magic touch. So Jeremy's hair is uncurly. All right. Ron Navy, most people think conservative and liberal, depending on the subject. We don't have enough moderates on both sides that can work tougher for all of us. I agree 100%, Ron Navy. Agree completely. Jason Fanning, Tennessee Valley, Central, Black Belt, South Alabama. My accent is Tennessee Valley hillbilly with a smidge of redneck. Can't quite place yours. Okay, so I was born in LaGrange, Georgia, but we lived in Alabama. But it drives me crazy that I was born in Georgia. But my mother was like with family when she went into labor. So I was fucking born in Georgia, and it pisses me off. But grew up in Alabama, spent first 14, 15 years of my life in Alabama. I lived in, Albertville, Alabama, Huntsville area, Gunnersville. I lived in Enterprise, Dothan. And then around 15, 16, I moved to Panama City, Florida. And I've been in Florida pretty much ever since. So that's my history. So Jeremy, the Georgia peach. Oh, it drives me crazy. And now I'm in Pensacola, Florida. So, okay. Toph Morris. I'm not into telling people what they can and cannot say. I would much rather we could just speak freely without everyone having to run off to their safe spaces screaming, "Oh, my virgin ears," but you can't play favorites. Agreed. I've said, before, when I used to work retail, and I was I ran stock crew. And if anybody's worked overnight, like I was an overnight stock crew manager for a long time until I got promoted. But that was where I kind of, got in the trenches and learned how to be, a leader and things like that. But if you've ever worked overnight in a grocery store on the stock crew, like that shit, like you go in at like 10 o'clock at night and all you have is pallets and pallets and pallets in front of you. And it's just miserable. And you have to motivate yourself. So how did we motivate ourselves? We motivated ourselves by talking shit all night to each other. And if we weren't talking shit to each other, then we weren't getting our job done. We had to talk shit, a lot of shit, and it was different races. It was different, sexes. It was different everything. And it was like nothing was off the table. So many bad jokes, so many horrible things said. And it made the night so much better. And nobody was wearing a pussy hat. There wasn't no pink pussy hats. There wasn't no soy boys. It was just people that just wanted to fuck with each other. And it was awesome. It was a lot of fun. And, that's how the world should be, man. Like, if you're getting made fun of, that means that you're starting to get accepted. And you can't go get sensitive about that, because then that puts you back into the person that nobody can talk to or talk about. So if you're being made fun of, if you're being joked about, that's an acceptance. That's being accepted. Like there's a gang up mentality that I'm talking about that sucks. So I'm not saying the gang up mentality of making fun of someone, but if people are just making jokes here and there, joke back at them. Say something back to them. and engage in the conversation and show the humanity side of it. At least that's just my opinion on it. And I'm not saying everybody's going to agree with that, but that's just how I look at it. Catch up here. Greg Jenkins, then how did you become a New England Patriots fan? I've covered this a few times. I'll try to make this quick, but this is going to be the end of the stream here, like the last 10 minutes. So even if we start losing people as I'm talking sports, so Alabama fan my entire life. I've always been drawn to college football because growing up in Alabama, we had to have a pro team. So I remember back in the late 90s, Alabama played Michigan in the Orange Bowl, and Tom Brady, young man named Tom Brady, whooped our ass. And I hated his guts, hated him. And I had a vendetta against this man. I wanted him to fail miserably because of what he did to Alabama. And I watched him for years, and I said he was going to fail miserably. And you know what he did? He continued to prove me wrong every step of the way. Every time I wanted this man to lose, he continued to win. And I wanted him to just suffer some type of pain. And he never would. And eventually that hatred turned into respect. I followed him so much just because I wanted him to fail. And eventually he won my respect. So I'm more or less a Tom Brady fan, but I've grown to love and respect the New England process. Belichick and Saban are a lot alike. Love Kraft and all that. So that's how. So, all right, sports talk's over. Sports talk is over. Calm down, everybody. Calm down. Bagel Goose. I ate so many goddamn carrots today. Cecil, stop eating carrots. Ron Navy, no state tax here in Florida, unlike Alaslama. Mine 2022. I'm going to bed. Bye. Till next time. See you later. Thank you. Boop, 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 boop. From Hell's Heart says bandwagoner. I mean, aren't we all? I mean, so what? I'm a bandwagoner. It doesn't hurt my feelings. So, Mike Bushnell, that's beautiful. Jeremy, great at sports. 1,000-meter back pedal. Ooh. Okay, that was good. That was damn good, Mike. I got to give you nothing but respect on that. Jeremy, you get capped when you miss my fucked up super chats. Did I miss more? I get on these rants. I lose track of things. I'm trying. Okay. Basil says Gunn's original idea for Rocket Raccoon was pedo bear. I hope not. Basil. I hope not. Somebody had a $2 super chat retracted. I don't know who it was. Probably Voorhees getting mad at me as usual. Always mad at me. I'm working on it. Bagel Goose says hashtag sensible gun with 2 ends control. The Cobra Viper says best thing about the Pats, trained my new quarterback, Jimmy G. I think I've caught up now. Is Voorhees still screaming at me? Tactical Corgi says, Jeremy, you suck at super chats. You suck. That was Billy Madison, so it's all good. I'm just, you suck. I think is that Billy Madison or is that Happy Gilmore? I always get it confused. Let's see. Bill Stevens, talking shit during a 24-hour shift with your coworkers. That's what I experienced with other soldiers. We loved it, and we're best friends now. Yes, that is how you build relationships right there. Jeremy, you got that Mike Bushnell. He's hitting on you. I hope I can't tell anymore. I've tried to make logic of it. I've been trolled so many times by all of you. It's like a sport to you guys. You love trolling me, and I love getting trolled by you. But now I have to be a little more aware of what you're saying because I've fallen for so many of your traps. Infall 1403, did you see Mike Zero's video about JJ going to be rewriting bits of episode 9 during the filming? I did see it. I'd like to get more information on that, but I think that sounds pretty accurate. I do. Silva Lucia, streaming with your TVs off is spooky, bro. Oh, I did, didn't I? I'm sorry. I apologize. I will make sure we write that wrong next time. Good call. Good eye. Very good eye. Martel So. Wow. Martel So why are America, and you mean is, so why is America so obsessed with guns? It's so weird. I don't know how much I want to get into the gun stuff here. I obviously support, anybody, having a gun that's properly trained. I don't, really have, I don't do guns that much. But I don't think I think it's more of a perception thing than a reality thing. Yeah, sure. A lot of Americans use guns, but a lot of people use guns outside of America irresponsibly just as much. I mean, it's the media in this country, when they have something that they want to misrepresent, they will blow it out of proportion big time. It's just like the cop stuff. One cop does something, the media makes it out like every cop is doing it. It's not the case, but it creates this narrative. It's the media in this country that creates these narratives. Yes, there are a few people out there that have misused having a gun. And there are some crazy folks out there. And there probably does need to be certain things done. But the media blows this shit so far out of proportion and creates a false narrative. That's the problem. But I fully support, every media in the world does that. I agree. But the mainstream media here once had a lot of power. They don't anymore. But I fully support the Second Amendment. 100%. Just so we're clear. 100% support it. I think that the thought of taking people's guns is nonsense. And criminals don't follow the law. You dumb fucks. Criminals are not going to follow the rules. That's the whole point. Ugh. All right, Rod Navy. Would it be possible to meet you and Ivan? I think we can make that work. Shoot me an email, jeremy@geeksandgamers.com. Before all of you start screaming at me, I know I'm behind. I'm working on it. So, all right. Andrew Nunez, fly, Eagles, fly. We going to take it again this year? No, you're not, Andrew. No, you're not. Tom mother effing Brady he's coming back. He's coming back to take what's rightfully his. Respect, though, man. Congrats on the Super Bowl. Basil. Martel So, because guns symbols able to defend your life without having to rely on someone else. Sorry, I know you're from Brazil, so I'm trying to read it all. Because guns symbolizes the ability to defend your life without having to rely on someone else. They are cool machines that usually attract us guys. Logan Michael 69. It's the people, not the guns. I agree. Party Almcivi says at Martel So, because we understand that it presents tyrannical government. How's it going, Jeremy? Looking forward to the High Council this week. Thank you so much, Ron Navy. I have one gun for home defense and trained. That's exactly how you do it. Raku. Without guns, the rebels would have lost the empire. Lynch Gore, when you need a cop in 5 minutes, they are 30 minutes away is one reason we need guns. I agree with that. The Cobra Viper, can we get to G.I. Joe now? Now? I hear you, Jason. You're always messing with me, and that's fine. That's fine. All right, and we still haven't made up the 30-something subs we lost, but that's okay because we got enough. We're good. If we never gain another sub and I just have all of you, I'll be happy. All right, but let's wrap this up, guys. Again, thank you so very much for the support. It's been great. It's been fun. I appreciate you guys allowing me. Caitlin Alba has now unsubbed. I know that she's messing with me. John A., you lost 30 subs. What a loser. Unsubscribing. You bastard. Lando Calrissian says, I'm a Canadian Trump supporter. I like it. Cobra, la, 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 la. I see you, Tyler. Logan Michael 69, thanks for the stream. Have a good one. Thank you. Mike Bushnell, what do you need a gun for? Just politely ask the robber, pedophile, rapist to stop. See, words work. Talk it out. Say, hey, stop killing me, please. Try it. All right. Archangel 101. Hey, Jeremy, just got in from work. I'll catch the stream as soon as it ends here. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. Matthew D. Jeremy, have a fantastic evening. Thank you. I'm trying to see. Jeremy, great show. Fun. Thank you. Thank you. Good night, everyone. Thundercats. Ho. Thank you for resubbing. For anybody that's resubbing. Basil, I'd love a blaster, but our tech isn't there, so I have to settle for Beretta for now. Jeremy, I hope our banter was enjoyable. Always, Voorhees67. Always. We have the best community on YouTube. I love how we fuck with each other. I love how we talk shit to each other. I love how you guys misspell words intentionally to make me slip up. And all that. I love it. I love all of you. I sincerely do. You have all, like, I have a pretty decent life, but you've all made it a lot better in these last few months. You've made my life significantly better in these last few months, and I fucking mean that. I fucking mean it. I've wanted a long time to get online and just tell it like it is and speak my true feelings and opinions, and now I can do that. And it's awesome. Bill Stevens, 5 years from now, everyone buy my books. Everyone buy Bill Stevens books 5 years from now. Lynch Gore says, making me triggered again, or making Jeremy triggered again. Stefan says, and we love you, Jeremy. Kinda. When's the next live stream? Tomorrow at 6 p.m. probably, unless something comes up. The Cobra Viper, words be fickle. Oreo Wart with a C. All right, let me know where you're watching from as we fade out into the night. Look for my video tomorrow titled, James Gunn is doing a better job of fixing Lucasfilm than Kathleen Kennedy. It's going to be awesome. So, can we start spelling Jeremy with a G? Baltimore, Montana, California, Texas, Wisconsin, Tennessee. Greg Jenkins, thanks again, Jeremy. Washington State, New Zealand, North Alabama, Ireland, Utah, go Utes, East LA, Philly, Siberia, Ontario, Canada, Mobile, Alabama, Columbus, Ohio, North Korea is the best Korea. Go Lakers, Malaysia, Oregon, Indiana, California. All right. I'll see you all tomorrow. You guys.